We wear war paint because we go into battle when we step on stage, and we're also honoring our Native American heritage as we face our inner demons and sing about it on stage. So everyone's always asking us, who's Durga? Durga is a fire goddess from Hindu mythology, and she's basically just this strong, badass, feminine force of nature. She's got like 8 arms. She's a warrior goddess.
She slays demons.
She rides a tiger or a lion.
And we're Leos, so we really connect with that like feline energy.
Right. But just all about that like badass, feminine force of energy.
We knew we wanted a goddess name in our band name. And we knew we wanted something to do with the element of fire.
So we were like, flames of, and then we found out who Durga was, and it was like, oh, flames of Durga, that's it.
Yeah.
We're Flames of Durga. This next song's called Quicksand.
I'm Bea, guitar and vocals.
I'm Ceci, or Cecilia, bass and vocals.
I'd be Nate, drums and cymbals.
So we started this band because we had to. We needed that self-expression as creative people, as artists. There really was no other creative outlet that fully quenched that thirst to express ourselves and in a performance, channel out inner demons and to allow my soul to speak.
Nate came along. We were already friends with this guy, but we were able to lock in our studio space here, and we just needed a drummer. We had the studio space. We were like, all right, we got to audition drummers, and he's somewhat of a drum collector, so I knew that he'd probably let us borrow a drum set. So he comes in and sets it up and start jamming and rock it out, and it feels really good. Bea called it. She was like, I think he wants to be in our band.
Oh yeah, I knew it.
And then, sure enough, he like went to the bathroom and then came back and was like, so I think I want to be in your guys' band. It was just so natural the way we all like vibed together playing the music, and it spoke for itself. The rest is history. It's been a good few solid years together. Growing up in LA was, I mean, it's a crazy place to grow up. You know, it's a huge city, but you're exposed by like so much culture and art and music.
You can feel that hustle, that drive, and it's like extra motivating.
Like, you know, growing up, going to gigs in LA and being inspired by certain performers, and then also seeing some performers where I'm like, man, I wish they just did a little more with their performance. I felt like when we started the band, I wasn't seeing enough of that. Like, you know, like bold, fierce women, like rocking the fuck out.
We were like, we gotta represent the ladies.
Yeah, totally.
We gotta bring it. The ladies can rock just as hard. Some can rock even harder, so.
As far as the competition goes, though, it kind of just pushes you to work harder. And, you know, when you see someone doing something, you're like, man, I want to do that too. And so, how did they do that? All right, let's figure it out. You know, pushes you to work harder and to do more.
And I guess we try to stand out with our live performance, fully into that live performance energy, and really just
channeling your authentic voice. I think that's really important. And share like a very intimate and personal place that you've come from as a songwriter. Present it in a performance is so exciting, and I just can't get enough of it. Our songwriting process, kind of different every time.
kind of varies with each song.
It varies depending on what the song is. Sometimes a riff will come through. Sometimes she'll think of a bass lick first. Sometimes I'll get vocal melodies that just come into my mind, and I might be doing something completely random. All of a sudden the melody's there, and it's like, oh my god, I have to like voice memo that right now.
Every once in a while it even starts with a drum beat.
Each song is like a little creature that wants to come alive.
We'll like joke when we're songwriting and be like, oh, it grew a fingernail, you know.
It grew a leg.
It grew an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just feel it out and try a few different things to what actually fits with what everybody's doing.
Or hey, like, no offense, you know, Ceci or Nate, but pull it back a little. Maybe you should pull it back here, you know, just for the dynamic of the song. I think it'll be more powerful. You know, or maybe it's the opposite. Or maybe, hey, bring a little bit more. Maybe I need to like shred a little bit more here. So Shine, it's a song about facing your dark side in order to shine, and to shine authentically, and the challenges that we face and the shit that we go through. If you can allow those lessons to come into your life and sort of humble yourself, there's a lot of potential for growth and expansion and evolution.
Yeah, I mean, when you listen to the lyrics, black fuzz of a dim-lit mind faces the shadow in order to shine. We all like go through maybe darker periods than others in life, but getting through those rough patches and getting through the darkness, there is light at the end, you could say. So we've got Thirsty coming out on the EP and Machine coming out on the EP. Well, Machine is just the super fun, straightforward, kind of more punk rock. We had fun with that one. I remember we made up that song right after one of our tours, and we had like just gotten back and we were super inspired. And it was just like, dun-it, 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 dun-it. And like the riff just popped out and it's just like, I'm not a machine, I'm a human being.
You know, it's always work, 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 grind, grind, grind. But guess what? We got to remember that we're not machines. We're human beings, and you know, we've got minds and we've got hearts and we've got passion.
So many surprises in life. So many surprises.
Thirsty has a certain simplicity to it where it doesn't have to be complicated to pull out emotions. Things don't have to be complicated to be impactful.
And you know, I mean, to be honest, it's an older song. We've definitely grown a lot since then.
Our biggest challenges with putting together DIY tour, because we're putting this together ourselves. There's so many challenges, but
Everything.
everything. Emailing different venues, coordinating the route.
Finding other bands to play with.
We don't have our own band van right now. We can all fit in a minivan, which is pretty awesome with all our gear. We coordinate a fundraiser every time we go on tour, and I mean, we do it every time now because every time it's been so successful. You know, we bake a bunch of cookies and cupcakes. We hustle hard and, you know, we make it happen.
One of the things that makes it easier about it is having done it before and knowing that we can do it.
And just going for it. Right. Even though it can be challenging, you know, it wouldn't be as rewarding if it wasn't so challenging.
I'm excited for the next one.
I'm excited to not only reach the cities we've been to before, but reach the new ones too. We're kicking off tour
October 9th.
October 9th.
So officially on the road October 9th, you could say.
I'm ready. Bring it on.
We got some new t-shirts made recently.
New merch.
I'm excited for this next tour.
Stoked.
Yeah, come get a new t-shirt.
Flames of Durga coming to a town near you.
For Flames of
when you come to our show and come to our merch booth, we always have a little statue of Durga. Gotta honor the deity there.